Welcome to Chapter 3 of Digital Communication, Error Control Systems. Module 6 includes extended and shortened harming codes. First topic is extended harming code. An additional even parity check bit is going to be added in each code for extending the harming code. So one extra parity bit we are going to add. So if the code is n comma k, after the addition of one extra parity bit, the block size will be n plus 1 comma k. For a harming code, d minimum is always 3. Due to the addition of this extra bit, d minimum will be extended to 4. When d minimum is equal to 4, the advantage what we are able to get compared to d minimum is equal to 3 are up to 3-bit errors can be detected. But when you're doing an error correction, it's a single error correction code and double error detection code. Because when the d minimum is equal to 4, and if there are 2-bit errors, at the receiving side, the receiver can decide the correction is not possible. So just leave the received code without correction. But d minimum is equal to 3, that situation is not possible. After 2-bit errors, the received code will be close to one valid code, so the receiver has to do the correction. But that correction, wrong correction can be avoided with a d minimum is equal to 4. That is why when d minimum is equal to 3, it's a single error correction code, that is SEC code. But when d minimum is equal to 4, it is single error correction and double error detection code, that is DED code. This I will explain again at the end of this module. So 7,4 harming code, that will be extended to 8,4 by adding an even parity check bit. This is a generator matrix of 7,4. For each row, one extra bit is going to be generated. That extra bit is an even parity check bit we are getting from the 7 bits. So what we want to do for that one? Just XOR all the 7 bits. Whatever be the answer we are getting, that will be the extra bit. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 1. So that is 1 extra. 1 plus 1 plus 1. Answer is 1. That is extra bit. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is equal to 0. That is extra bit. So like this, one extra bit is going to be generated. So this generator matrix will be 4 rows and 8 columns. So it's a 8,4 code. And you can see that for each row, minimum weight is equal to 4. So once a minimum weight is equal to 4, d minimum is also 4. Like this, 15,11 can be extended to 16,11. 31,26 can be extended to 32,26. So here I am showing what is the difference between d minimum is equal to 3 and d minimum is equal to 4. When d minimum is equal to 3, I am showing an example here, 3,1 code, C1 is equal to 000, C2 is equal to 111, 000 may be received as 000, there is no error. 000 is received as 100, there is one error. And the receiver can detect that error because after one error, it is not a valid code and it is close to 000. It is going to be corrected as 000. We are getting a correct answer. After 2-bit errors, it is going to be received as 110. And when the receiver is going to verify 110 is close to which valid code, the answer will be 0. Answer will be 111. So it is going to be corrected as 111. So that is a wrong answer we are getting. So after double errors, the receiver is not able to get a proper answer. Because after double error, it is still close to one valid code. Due to that reason, receiver will do error correction and getting a wrong answer. After 3-bit errors, receiver is not able to detect error and output will be 111. That is also wrong answer. So here the capability is only 1 bit error can be corrected. But when D minimum is equal to 4, C10000 transmitted, first case there is no error, correct answer we are getting. And after one error, 1000, it can be detected. It is close to 4 zeros. It is going to be corrected and we will get a correct answer. Next, after 2-bit errors, the received code is 1100. So 110 is not a valid code. That's an indication error has been detected. Next, 1100 is close to which valid code? It is not close to just one valid code. It is close to C1 and C2. So in this case, receiver can decide the correction should not be done. That is the meaning of double error detection. So here the receiver is doing only detection, not doing correction. So this situation is written here, single error correction and double error detection. Next, after 3-bit errors, it is close to 1111. It is going to be corrected as 1111 and that is going to give a wrong answer. After 4-bit errors, not even detection, no corrections, again we'll get a wrong answer. So here 1-bit error can be detected and corrected, 2-bit error can be detected. So it's not going to get a wrong answer after 2-bit error, but in the previous case, after 2-bit errors, we are finally getting a wrong answer. So the capability is more compared to D minimum is equal to 3 if you are able to get D minimum is equal to 4. That we are able to get from extended Hamming code. Shortened Hamming code. N comma K can be shortened to N minus K, N minus Q, comma K minus Q. So that means number of parity bits remain same. So the procedure for getting shortened Hamming code is remove Q columns from the P part of parity check matrix H. Parity check matrix got two parts. One is the identity parts and second part is a P part. From the P part, you remove Q columns for getting N minus Q, comma K minus Q. And this type of shortening is going to be applied for some specific applications. What are the applications? That also I'll explain after this. First example, 7, 4 is shortened to 6, 3. This is a generator matrix of 7, 4, 4 rows and 7 columns. The corresponding parity check matrix is written here. If it is G, if it is I and P, here it will be P transpose I. So P transpose is 110, that will be the first column, 011, second column, 111, third column, 101, fourth column. So that is a P part. And there are 3 rows, so identity matrix will be 3 by 3 identity matrix. From this P part, remove any one column for getting the shortened Hamming code parity check matrix. So here I am removing the first column. The answer is 011, 111, 101. Then remaining identity matrix. This can be converted to generator matrix. Transpose of this will be here and then identity matrix. 011, that will be the first row, 111, second row, 101, third row. So this is, if this is P, this will be P transpose, or if you are taking this is P transpose, this will be P. And then identity matrix. So this will be 3 rows, 6 columns, that is 6, 3 shortened Hamming code. Like this, 15, 11 can be shortened to extended. 15, 11 can be extended to 16, 11. From this 16, 11, removing 3 columns from the P part will get 16 minus 3, 11 minus 3, that is 13, 8. This 13, 8 is used for 8 bits computer data transmission, 8 bits data byte. 13, 8, D minimum is equal to 4. Due to this extension, D minimum is equal to 4, so single bit error correction and double bit error detection. Next, 31, 26 is a Hamming code. It is extended to 32, 26 by adding an even parity check bit. After extension, it will be converted to 22, 16. That is 10 columns of P parts are going to be removed. 22, 16. This is used for 16 bits computer data. Similarly, we can go for a 32 bits computer data, 64 bits computer data, 128 bits computer data, or even 256 bits computer data. It is possible by extending and shortening Hamming codes. 63,57 is extended to 64,57. After that, 64 and 57 will be converted to 39 and 32. Similarly, 127,120 extended to 128,120, then shortened to 72,64. 255,247 will be extended to 256,247, then shortened to 137,128. What is the requirement is, the second number should be 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. So for getting that number, you find out how many columns should be removed. Same number of reduction is needed in this number also. So we'll get that shortened Hamming codes. So Hamming code can be extended. Next, Hamming code can be extended and shortened for some specific application like 1 byte data transmission, 2 bytes data transmission, 4 bytes data transmission, 8 bytes data transmission, 16 bytes data transmission. For this type of application, this shortened Hamming codes can be used with a single bit error correction and double error detection. Thank you.